KYmedia.net is proud to support Chamber Chats and support small business.
The Richmond Chamber of Commerce says, we're open for business.
Welcome to this edition of Chamber Chats with your host, Mendi Goble.
Hello, it's Mendi Goble with the Richmond Chamber of Commerce, and we're here for another edition of the Chamber Chat Show. Today, we are joined by Amy Thurman, who is with KORT Physical Therapy, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about just KORT in general and what they do and where they're located, and then we're going to kind of go on and ask her some tougher questions.
Okay, as she said, I'm Amy. I'm one of the physical therapists at KORT Physical Therapy here in Richmond. We're located on Atwood Drive, right off the bypass across from Toyota South. We have several locations as a KORT family in Lexington and Louisville, but Richmond is our only one. So, and we have 5 therapists there, 4 physical therapists and 1 PTA, and we're there 5 days a week. Seems like we stay pretty busy. So.
Yes, you do. We've done a ribbon cutting and had some open houses there and stuff. It's a really nice office.
It's been good. Thank you. Thank you.
So you and I were talking about this being like the week anniversary, this very week of when it all started, the COVID pandemic. It's been a long year for some people, and Randy and I were joking that, you know, it hasn't been so bad for us because we haven't had kids in school, but hey, you on the other hand. So challenges, I mean, let's just talk about that for everybody that works for KORT. Like, how did you guys overcome some of those things, and what have you done to kind of get through all of this?
It's kind of crazy to think that it has been an entire year. We were thinking about that just the other day at the clinic, that this time a year ago we were getting probably 20 emails a week of all these things that we were learning and needed to do, and you know what it meant for our patients and what it meant for us, you know, as clinicians, and how we needed to change things. So I think at the moment we were along with everybody else, like, oh, holy cow, what is this? Is this real? Is this a movie? You know, it was so wild.
It's a bad dream we're going to wake up from.
It really was, yes. The kids were out of school, and our clinic was closed for about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and I think that was just one of those knee-jerk reactions. Oh my gosh, we can't do this. We can't have anybody in public. And I know we were having a lot of concerns because we had a lot of really new post-op patients, and they weren't able to come into the clinic, and that was incredibly stressful for us because we were like, oh, you can't go without therapy when you've had your knee replaced.
Exactly.
So we quickly had to adapt and learn how to offer other services. So we all got a crash course on telehealth and practiced on each other on trying to do visits and chat over this, you know, this software that we were learning how to use to get a visit with patients, just to check in and see how they were doing. We were having, when we opened back up, we had people in just one at a time. And at first it was just me, and trying to see patients 1 per hour to learn our processes and get our flow, and we have to keep this clean and this is clean, and they're coming in this door and we're going out that door. You know, it was really interesting. And of course then we had our other option of going to their houses and seeing them, so we could keep it a small group and just one-on-one care. So, and we still offer all 3 of those, but I think we really fine-tuned the telehealth and the outreach, along with just kind of tightening up on our cleaning procedures at the clinic. Wearing gloves, of course, the mask. It's like a part of me now, I think.
Exactly. It's attached to your face.
It's attached, and it's probably not going to go anytime soon for me at work, but that's okay. We do what we have to do, and
that's funny.
That's okay.
Somebody told me the other day they just do their makeup from the
eyes up. I don't wear lipstick anyway. It's probably a good thing, because it would be terrible.
That's funny.
A look.
So tell everybody what kind of physical therapy. I mean, are there things you specialize in? Or
we do. We have out of our 5 therapists, 2 of them are specialists. One is a fellow in manual therapy, and the other is an orthopedic specialist that has completed a residency program. They both do dry needling, so we offer dry needling. We all can treat vertigo, vestibular disorders. I think people sometimes have this plaguing dizziness or just
Sure.
don't feel quite steady, and they don't realize that a simple little silly exercises can really make a difference for that.
Right.
And then I am trained in pelvic floor therapy, so incontinence, pelvic pain, postpartum. I treat guys who have had prostate removal, so sometimes they have some incontinence issues, and we'll take care of that for them. And then our PTA, he goes to the pool and does aquatics, and he's also a CSCS, which is a certified strength and conditioning specialist, so he's kind of top notch on exercise progressions and sports and things like that. So it's a really nice variety. And
I was going to say, you've got it covered.
Yeah, we do. And we kind of,
sure.
we very much work together and kind of bounce ideas off each other. If we have someone who comes in that has some odd symptoms or weird presentations, you know, we try to put our heads together to figure out what's going on. And
So this is a question I get sometimes. Some people have asked me before about a physical therapist. Do you have to have a referral from a doctor?
Not always. It depends on the insurance. But we are in Kentucky what they call a direct access state. So if someone has an ache or a pain or, you know, a concern, say they're playing pickup soccer last night and rolled their ankle and they're not sure what to do with it, they can call us. We can free screen to see what's going on with it. If we need to see them, as long as their insurance doesn't require a referral, we can see them that day if we need to. And we've worked really hard to try to offer their appointments within the first day or two. So we can, with 5 of us being there, we can usually, we work our schedule to get people in within about 24 hours as much as possible. So
excellent.
So it's good.
Well, I want to commend you guys because Holly has been in touch with me a lot and sent me things to send out on your all's behalf. So I really appreciate the fact that you guys have been on top of it and, you know, have done as much as you can to get through this time. I mean, it's not been easy for anybody.
No.
And I think all of us have learned a lot and sometimes what to do, what not to do, you know. But we appreciate you guys being a member of the chamber and just what kind of a great representation you are of all the chamber businesses. We really appreciate your.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys. You guys do so much for Richmond and Madison County, and we're very happy to be a part of that. So.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for another Chamber Chat.
KYmedia.net is proud to support Chamber Chats and support small business.
The Richmond Chamber of Commerce says, we're open for business.